where's Pen from then? It's,
She's from South Wales.
she sounds a bit more Welshy than you.
She's from Newport, she is.
Yeah, she definitely got a Newport twang about her, haven't she?
Oh, Sean O'Reilly's watching. He's off to see the Dam next week.
Oh, that's cool.
And Ricky Novak was watching, but I don't know if he still is after that.
And people are trying to disassociate themselves to it now.
Well, I did put a post up saying all the gang are here, but it doesn't look like all the gang are here.
Is the doc coming on as well, is he?
He's supposed to be, yeah.
Ah, cool.
I did say 7 o'clock, but we're a bit early.
But we're a bit early, aren't we?
Yes.
Sometimes we can talk about him before he turns up, man.
So I'm going to have a quick check on my Facebook to see if it's working.
Okay. It says meeting is now streaming live on Facebook.
It does, but I've been like fucking wrestling with it all day, to be honest. Yeah, look, I've got to go to my profile. Oh, yes, says I'm live. Uh-huh, and we are.
Cool. Ah, cool. How many we got watching?
None.
0.
We just started.
Say, log on to Facebook and watch us.
Don't know what we're going to be talking about. We won't be talking about much.
That's it, isn't it?
It's just us two. Well, it's just I don't know if Steve's going to come on, but
Well, I haven't spoken to him for ages. The last time I seen him would have been a gig somewhere.
didn't he went to a thingy bob with you, didn't he? You gave him a ticket for Planet Rockstock.
Yeah, that's probably the last time I've seen him,
It
actually.
was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. What was it? Winter's End.
Yeah, that was it. Winter's End, yeah.
Winter's End, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last time I've seen him. So that was January.
Seen it. Oh, that's weird. We're the other way around on Facebook.
All right.
Strange.
Yeah.
I'm on that side and you're on that side.
I know. I'm on this side and you're on that side anyway.
That's funny, isn't it? Anyway, it's funny.
It's cool.
But yeah, so what have you been up to, Davey?
Steelhouse.
Steelhouse, how was it?
Season. Yeah, it was good. Really good. I would say probably the best weather we've had.
Yeah.
I can't really thank Mikey and Maxie for that, but I'm sure they'll take it.
What's going on with all them flipping solar panels up there?
Oh, they've always had them.
Have they?
It's a working farm.
I know it's a working farm, but what, a working solar farm?
Yeah, yeah. They got millions of them in the one bit. Drive past them to get to the car park.
Because I saw that picture, I saw a picture on Instagram, and I was like, fucking hell, they ruined that mountain with all them solar panels up there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they use generators. Oh, we're up there. They don't tap into the solar power.
Because I put a comment on there on Instagram saying, oh, plenty of free lecky then.
Yeah, nothing up there.
Crazy.
No electric dial-in either, or whatever you call it, for the camper vans and all. They all got to be self-sufficient for the weekend.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So what are they for then?
I guess they're for the farm.
Okay.
I'm guessing they're
There's fucking millions of them.
yeah, it's a big field full of them, yeah.
A big field, there's loads of fields, and there's a big massive strip all the way down the side of the mountain. I saw the picture, I was like, fucking hell. I mean, 30 solar panels on your house makes you totally sustainable.
Well, Alec,
What does it say?
Steelhouse.
Oh, I can't read it.
Cost me £2.
It cost me £1 for a Burger King one.
But no, it was a really good weekend actually. Weather was awesome. Fair play, they kept all the toilets pretty clean and stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't kind of like overly excited about the lineup because before we went, because a lot of the bands I hadn't really heard of.
Yeah.
But we don't go up for that anyway. You know, we just go up there and meet our friends and we have a cracking weekend, and you know, the music is an added bonus really. But you know, thankfully for me, Mr. Jepson was up there. He was part of the Bernie All Stars, and then he got to play an acoustic set, and so did Dan Byrne. So that kind of like made the weekend for me really.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Els Bailey couldn't make it because I think they said she'd lost her voice. I don't know if she had COVID or something. Um, but yeah, there was some
Wells Bailey.
Els Bailey. Yeah, she's a blues guitarist. She is singer. So she headlined. Might have been Winter's End, or there was a festival we went to, and she headlined one of the nights before. But yeah, it was good. The Bernie Marsden tribute was brilliant. Some wicked singers on it. Like I said, Toby, Dan, Jim, and obviously Nev McDonald as well.
Yeah.
So that was really good. They brought in Chris Buck as well for a couple of the tracks. So yeah, it was good. All in all, really good. I think it was the first time I've ever seen King, who are absolute quality. Really good
King.
band. Yeah, great band. Really good. They've been on the bill a few times, but they had to cancel. So I was arguing with the wife. She's adamant we've seen them before, but I don't remember seeing them.
Okay.
So they were really good. Yeah, Cassidy Paris, she was really good. Come over from Australia. She opened the set on Sunday morning, which is probably a tough slot after 2 days of drinking as a punter and to try and get the crowd going. But she did a really good job on that. And Phil Campbell was up there with his bastard sons. So they were brilliant
Bastards.
as well. So yeah, it was good. And South of Salem were absolute class. Really good to see those boys again. They're flying. They're so professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, their backdrop and everything's good. They bring two ladies on, like cheerleader dancers and stuff, and they're just really professional the way they do their show.
Yeah.
It's a proper show. Yeah, yeah, they're really good. They're gonna go far. They are those guys,
Hope
providing
so.
nothing. They don't have any road bumps and everything goes okay for them. They're gonna go really far.
Yeah. Well, let's hope they do. I mean, I'd love to see them. I haven't seen them yet, but
Oh, amazing.
hopefully I can see them in November because they're going to be playing in Amsterdam
Yeah, that'd be good. You want to get up and watch
in the
them?
Melkweg. But there's a couple of bands. The Damned are also playing in November, I think, in Amsterdam,
Okay.
and then also in the Melkweg. So
Yeah, you want to go and have a look?
yeah, yeah, there's a couple of weekends here and there, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. And
Depends what I'm
then
working as well.
yeah, there was a couple of bands on that I hadn't heard of, which were really good. So the one was Creeping G. They were a really good band. Really enjoyed them. And the other was they were a Canadian band, I think, called The Commoners. They were
Okay,
like a cross of Black Crows with a little bit of These Wicked Rivers and Goodbye June, kind of like that sort of. I wouldn't say it's Southern rock, but it's kind of that kind of vibe to them. They're really good, really, really good, actually.
okay.
And
Well,
I
Creep and Gene are playing at what's the one you go to at the end of the year? Rockstock.
um, Rockstock, we're not doing that this year.
Oh, well, Creep and Gene are playing in, I think.
Yeah, we're not doing it this year. The wife's put her foot down, and we're supposed to be going to Florida, aren't we? So she said we can't afford it. So
When are you going to Florida next year?
yeah, February. But
Fair
we're
enough.
doing Winter's End in January.
Okay.
So we are doing that. And they've released the lineup for that as well.
All right. Okay.
That came out 2 days ago. So you got Florence Black headline in the one day. Stone Broken are on there as well. I think we haven't seen them for a little while. Muddy Brooks up there. So a couple of our previous podcasts, it'd be nice to have a catch up with those guys because Muddy
Yeah.
Brooks are flying. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. They're doing
I'm
well.
so
Yeah.
chuffed for them. They're everywhere. They're doing really, really well.
Yeah. What was I going to say? We've got a couple of watchers. John Alford
Very
and
good.
Daz Kane is also watching. So hello to you guys. At least we've got two people watching apart from us two.
So yeah, so it was good. I mean, you had the usual people complaining and moaning, mind, at a festival.
Well, you're always going to get people
People
moaning in
always
you.
moan about the lineup, don't they? So
Well, not only that, I've seen loads of things on Facebook about people moaning about bands playing cover songs and shit. Do you know what I mean?
do you know what? I didn't have a problem with that, to be honest, because
Was it Living Colour? I think they were more about
Living
Living
Colour
Colour.
did, yeah, and so did Mr. Big, and I'm not like an avid follower of those two bands anyway, so I
Yeah,
knew the cover songs and I
yeah.
really enjoyed the cover songs. So to me, I haven't got a problem with bands playing cover songs, really. Obviously, you don't expect them to play a full set of cover songs.
Yeah.
But and I did say to the wife, I said, "Oh, they just seem to be playing all cover songs." She said, "No, that's their music." I was like, "Well, I didn't realize I knew their music then, if that's the case."
No, it was covers
But,
one.
yeah, but they're
Apparently, I
not like
didn't
Living
know.
Colour. They're just a bit too, for me, they're a bit too just on the guitar too much, and it's like they were doing guitar solos, but they're not a crisp guitar solo, if you know what I mean. It's just like it's like a noise. But they're amazing musicians, and that's kind of like the people that follow them, I guess, are kind of like purists that really enjoy that sort of thing. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but yeah, they were all right. They put on a good show, I thought. I mean,
yeah.
somebody posted on Facebook saying it looked like they didn't want to be there. It looked like they were having a good time to me. So
Well, the thing is, right? They're all moaning about people playing covers, and then that Bernie Fest thing was all covers, really,
it
anyway,
was,
because
yeah,
it was
it
all
was
people singing White Snake songs, wasn't it?
exactly, yeah.
And there
So
was only one member of White Snake there, wasn't there?
yeah, yeah.
So they were all covers, really.
Yeah. So, it's I didn't have a problem with it. I think it's especially if it's a band that you don't really know, I think it's quite clever of them chucking a cover in, really, because it'll get the crowd going, get the crowd singing, they're familiar with something, and then you play your original stuff as well, then. So I haven't got a problem with that.
Well, that's what it was, really. I mean, I think bands that play original material, especially if nobody knows them, then they need to throw a couple of covers in, don't they?
Yeah,
Just to get the crowd moving, really.
yeah, I mean those damn crows do it. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
And
yeah,
they got a huge following, and they check in a cover. What they normally do, they normally splice it into one of their songs.
yeah.
So they'll play their original song, then they'll go to the cover, and then they'll go back to the original song. But lots of bands do it, and I don't think there's a bad thing. I think it's all right.
No, I think people need to do it, really. I think
Yeah,
a good cover never hurts, you know what I mean?
no, that's it. I mean, they moaned about the headliners. So a couple of people moaned about the Almighty, and they said that Accept should have headlined. But I thought, I'm not a fan of either. But I thought the Almighty had a better set than Accept anyway. So for me, I I I don't know whether the Almighty deserve to headline because they've come back and they haven't played many gigs,
Yeah,
and there's lots of other bands that have been playing lots and lots of gigs and perhaps deserve a shot at headlining up the mountain.
yeah,
Um, but I thought Ricky played a good set. In fairness, like I thought it was all right.
yeah.
So, like I said, I've never really listened to their music. I never followed their music. I mean, when they were out in the 90s, I was kind of like, well, I was into Little Angels and Iron Maiden, and I tended to like pigeonhole myself really, and Wolfsbane.
What's the story with Little Angels then? Are they coming back?
Well, yes. So, when we went and watched Toby at the Thekla with his acoustic set, he did say 2026.
Oh, really?
He said, providing all the stars align. So they've been talking, but obviously Mark Richardson, who's the drummer, who's in Skunk and Nancy, and they're like super busy all over the place.
Have they? I haven't seen them fucking playing forever.
Yeah, they're mega busy. You got Mark Plunkett, who's the bassist, and he's Ronan Keaton's manager and
Okay.
Boyzone's manager. So they're like really busy as well.
What happened to Louis then?
Louis, I think that's the wrong band.
Is it? I thought Louis was their manager as well.
No, I don't
That
think.
fucking Irish guy.
Westlife.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. He did Westlake. He
Yeah.
did them other two crazy twins as well.
Oh, Jedward.
Yeah.
I'm showing. I'm showing. I'm showing my music preferences now,
Well, I
aren't
only know because I saw them on something the other day, and he was on the Jungle or something, and he
I? All
was
right.
slagging him off.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So they came in and they went on some TV
Well, he
program.
made him a load of money. They couldn't sing. They had no talent, and
No.
they made Louis a lot of money, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I can't imagine he'd be slagging him off. He shouldn't be anyway. Yeah. And then you got Jimmy, who's the keyboard player. He's like a professor, music professor. But Jimmy was at the gig, so I did have a catch up with Jimmy as well
Yeah.
after the show, and I said 2026, and he put his thumbs up, so that'd be good. And then Bruce, the guitarist, is living in the Orkneys,
Oh, is
so
he?
yeah, but he runs obviously
He does that music thing, doesn't he?
yeah, Water Bear, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think they're just all really busy with their own projects and stuff, but yeah, it'd be amazing if they could get them up the mountain. I'd love that.
Yeah, I put that comment on there that
Oh man, that'd be so good.
2025.
That'd be
But
so good. Every time I see Toby, I'm harassing him about it. So, but it's not up to him, is it?
yeah,
The full lot of them are going to get together. But then you got the big bad horns. So the horn section was Dave Kemp, and he's playing again now. So he was supporting Toby Toby's acoustic sessions playing sax and keyboards, which
Okay.
is awesome to see Dave back because he had to give up on the Wayward Sons because he was suffering with tinnitus.
All right. Yeah.
So we had to knock that on the head for a little bit. And the other one then is Grant Kirkhope, who was on a trumpet, and he's talking with Dave, and also they're all talking. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it'd be fab because it was 2013 the last get together they had.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but I'll have to book a week off and just go to every show. I think 'cause last time I managed to catch maybe 2 or 3 shows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to make sure I got some holidays to do that. And then it'd be interesting to see who supports them then, because Toseland supported Little Angels last time.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so but obviously James is perhaps talking about coming back as well. So
Is he? I saw him
yeah,
singing the national anthem somewhere.
yeah,
Was that
yeah,
Donington or?
yeah, yeah.
I thought so. Yeah.
So that'd be pretty cool because he's there. He had a massive following. It's just the economics of trying to run a band, and then nobody really makes an awful lot of money, do they? That's the problem.
Tell me about it, Dave.
Yeah. So
Flipping heck.
it's I mean James is in a quite a privileged position where he's quite a wealthy guy anyway, but I remember him telling me he was losing maybe 60 grand a year just running the band.
I can
Uh,
believe it.
yeah, and that was just doing all the live stuff. The only time they'd make any money would be on the merch, so
Yeah.
they would kind of like you know cut their losses on a live show, but then they would make some money on the merch. And then all the recording stuff, he worked with Toby on that and stuff. So um yeah, it's just hard work, man, isn't it? It's really hard work. I had a special guest come to the house yesterday, actually.
A special guest.
I haven't told you about it. So I
I
just
thought
got over
fucking
work.
Curtis came to the house.
No, before that, before Curtis.
Go on.
So I was out in the kitchen. Wife was supposed to be making me a cup of tea. Door went. I heard her natter into somebody, and then she said, "Come on in." And she said, "Oh, we got a guess." And I just turned around the corner. It was Rob Reese
Oh, I
from
was going to say, was it Rob?
Autumn Killers. Yeah, so Rob delivered my CD
Oh, did he?
to the hand. Yeah, so he said all the local ones he was going around and delivering. So he stopped in and we had a beer and a bit of a natter, and then Curtis turned up then. So yeah, I haven't seen Rob for ages. So that was really nice.
He's living in Cwmbran now, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I know he was an Abergavenny boy originally, wasn't he?
Yeah, then he moved
I
to
think.
wherever, Caerphilly or
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. So I'm
I'm
not sure
pretty
if
sure he's
he's
living in
moved
Cwmbran
now.
again.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think so.
So, but
I've
he said
seen
he's got
something
some
somewhere.
festivals coming up this year as well. But obviously, they've got their second album out now, which unfortunately, Rob, I haven't had a chance to have a listen to yet, but I will do. Because I was busy last night.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Chatting,
it's nice to see.
chatting to his
Sorry.
son instead of chatting to me.
I know, I know. Well, he'd been away, hadn't he? So we had to have a nice catch up.
I
So
live away.
uh,
Fucking hell.
so yeah, so that was a nice little surprise bumping in, not bumping into Rob, but after Rob come to the house, so it was good. Really good, huh? I,
I
I
don't know
like
what I was
that
doing
touch
all day.
actually. So
I was,
I'm Wayne Doyle, you best come and deliver the CD to my house, son.
oh, Wayne Doyle needs to come on the podcast. He's going to be our first three-timer.
Yes, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
So I need to get in touch with him actually.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Nobody's watching again now.
No, all right, okay. Well, Cassidy Paris is going to come on because I had a chat with Cassidy on the weekend. But our stars haven't aligned this week, unfortunately, because she thought she was off, but she had prior engagements and she's been gigging again. So,
Okay.
but what was funny with that was I got to meet the band. So when they were on stage, two of the bands, so the guitarist and the drummer, are brothers, and they're from Wales.
Oh, really?
So when she came over last year, she was touring. A couple of her band members left or it didn't work out or whatever.
Yeah.
Likewise with the two Welsh boys, and they amalgamated the band together. So they've
Did they
been
go over to Australia then?
yeah, so they've
Oh,
been
did they?
over there for 6 months, write the music, and then they come over here to tour it because they said
All right.
the music scene in Melbourne isn't massive. And once you've played there once, you've got to travel like 8 hours or whatever to get somewhere else.
Yeah.
So they said, but obviously the UK is much better for touring. So yeah, they've been living over there for a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Can't fault them. Yeah,
And then they
yeah,
come over and they all doss at their mum's house, expect.
yeah, that's it. So yeah, they're really nice guys as well. I can't remember their name. I think one of them was called Tom. And I thought they were taking a mick with her on stage, saying they were brothers,
Yeah.
uh, because they did make me laugh because they said we're both ginger, we're both Welsh. We've been to Australia for 6 months and we're white. We come back over here and we're like red crabs, he said, after one day because they've been up a mountain and it was glorious. I mean, it was 26 degrees, so
Yeah.
which is pretty hot for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit like it is now, it's roasting.
Well, it's been raining all day today.
I think we got rain tomorrow.
It was a day before yesterday. It was, what did I say? It was like 32, 33 degrees. And yesterday was like, got a bit cooler. And then I thought, oh, it's not going to rain. So I had to do the bedroom windows. They needed painting, the
Yeah.
back bedrooms. So I thought, right, I'm going to do the back bedroom windows. I sand them all down. And then I sanded them all down. And then I started putting a primer on. Fucking started raining. I was like, oh,
Ah, okay.
fuck's sake. So I was like, I could do like under the ledge where it wasn't raining.
Yeah.
And then I thought, right, I'll just wait a little bit. And then I was waiting, stopped raining, like do a little bit more, waiting, fucking did a little bit. But then it stopped then, thankfully. I managed to get them all done in primer.
Mm.
But then I couldn't paint them today because it's been fucking pissing down all day. So
No,
that's a bit of a nightmare.
it's not good, is it? What's
But
that on your arm, cuz? I just spotted a new tattoo, have I?
oh, yeah, I sent you the picture, didn't I?
I know I was trying to do it for the audience and build it
Oh,
up.
yeah, it's my new tattoo. Yeah, it's not really new anymore. It was me and my wife had it done in Bali. We had the same
Nice.
tattoo. She drew it, and it was for our honeymoon. It means
Nice.
we are now bonded together forever, I guess. Oh, and this one
That's,
also. This is like a can't see this one now because my arm's gone out of shot.
my God, I was like a T-Rex, are you?
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah,
And she's got the other half
that's cool.
on her hand. So we're bonded together forever now. So if I ever leave her and I meet another girl, I'm fucked.
You'll have to have just like you'll have to have like they do with the
I'd have
tattoos,
all
just your
black, yeah.
full black arm. I got well, it'd be upside down. But I got Sarah's name under there as well.
Oh, have
So
you?
yeah,
Yeah,
it
well,
goes
you've been
under
with
my
her forever.
watch. While I'm out on the pull.
Well, I can't. Yeah, I always wore my Fitbit on this arm, and I can't wear it anymore.
Yeah.
I have to wear it on the other arm, but I don't like
So,
wearing a watch on the other arm.
yeah, well, I still wear my watch on you. But,
I mean, everybody wears a watch on the left arm, I think, don't they?
I think it's a bloke thing, isn't it? Don't girls wear them on the right?
I don't know.
I think so.
I haven't worn my Fitbit since before I thought I'm not going to wear it when I go to Bali.
Yeah,
And I haven't worn it since. Well, I haven't even been to the gym since, to be honest. I went a
yeah,
few times and just can't get back into it at the moment.
no,
I'm not eating very well either, so I've got to start next week, I guess. Oh, well, I'll probably start properly when I go back to work, to be honest.
yeah.
I got another week off next week. And then I always find it easy when I'm in a routine just to stick to my diet and because I've lost like 5 kilos. So, which is what a
Well, I'm
stone nearly.
miles behind on my couch to 5K. I still haven't got out of the couch yet. But
Couch couch to 5,000
I am
calories.
couched, yeah. But got some good news is that Sarah's been given the go ahead now to start doing fitness again.
Oh, is she?
So, which is really good. So she went swimming last night. So me and her are going to start running together. So, but I did put in
Instead
there.
of running away from each other.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I did put in there that I was going to do my first 5K on the 10th of August, but I'm way behind that. I haven't done any training whatsoever. So
No, I didn't think you would have. I thought you were going to buy a push bike.
I have.
You bought a push bike?
Oh yeah, that's next door to all the guitars gathering dust. That is.
That was the thing. Oh, I'm going to buy a push bike now and get out on the push bike.
No, no.
So
Because
you
they don't
bought
pedal
it.
on their own, do they? They're hard work, man.
Well, you live on a fucking hill anyway.
I know.
It's all right going down, but coming home's a
Oh,
problem, isn't it?
I never get home, will I?
Well, all you need to do is you need to ride up to the pub and then cycle all the way, freewheel all the way back
Yeah,
over
that'd
again.
be all right. Yeah,
Because you got that pub at the top of the hill.
that's right. Yeah. But, so yeah, but yeah, a couple of shout outs to a couple of people I had some time with up the mountain as well. So my buddy Keith turned up, which was good. He was a Steelhouse virgin.
Oh, right, okay.
We had a nice weekend. He really enjoyed it. He's on about going back next year. And my old buddy Gethin as well. He came up for the day.
Yeah.
He's one of his workmates is a drum tech, and he was drum teching for Dino out of Hand of Dimes
All
when they
right.
did the thing on Bernie Fest. Don't know
Okay.
if I should say it, but he managed to get him up there.
All right. Chrissy,
But Keaton's doing
Chrissy
it.
Richards just sent a message. He said, "How's it going, guys?"
Awesome.
He's out of Simple As. Remember them? Simple As?
Yes, yeah.
He's actually Sean's son-in-law, I think. Is he Sean's son-in-law? No, Ian's son-in-law, Sean's brother.
Never.
Yeah, yeah,
You bet you, Sean.
yeah,
No way.
yeah, yeah,
Mad, no?
yeah. Yeah. So he's just said
Oh,
hello.
cool.
So hello,
Yeah.
Chrissy, if you're watching, you'll have to let me know what's going on with your bandmate, and we'll have to
Yeah.
get you boys back on the show.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, big shout out to him.
No, we're back in it. Because obviously,
Well, for 5 minutes. What did you
well, it's
send me?
been, no, no,
You sent
no.
me a message. You sent me a message, right there. We're going to get back on it.
We're doing
I'm
it.
free 2 days a week. We can do the radio. We can do the podcast. And yesterday you let me down.
I know. I know. My son arrived. And
Yeah,
my
no,
grand
it's
well,
like
it
fuck
wasn't so
off.
much my son, it was my granddaughter. And I'm a top bamp. So
I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. It's
a
all,
top
and you
bamp
sent it
meeting.
all, sent me those messages in capital letters as well.
I know, I was
Yeah.
excited. I thought you were gonna post them on Facebook and like say, boom, the boys are back in town.
Yeah. Well, we are back in town for 5 minutes.
From Brantown.
Oh, Neil's watching as well. Go on,
Oh,
Neil.
here we are. How's our cousin doing? Yeah, I hope he had a good time at the party.
I don't know. Oh,
Everybody seemed to enjoy themselves. It was
all right.
great.
Rub it in. Rub it in.
I know, we did miss you.
I bet you did.
Yeah, it
You
was
you
good.
just be falling around the place drunk.
Yeah. Well, me and Sue are hardly drunk because we were just because there was lots of people that came that we hadn't seen for a while. And they were grabbing us and chatting and all. We didn't hardly drink, to be honest. So
Yeah.
and she was pretty overwhelmed by it all, especially when she saw Andrew Hunt and a
Did
few
he
of the
play
other
at your
stuff.
gig at your party?
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
he
I
did.
saw a post, but I didn't really see much about
Yeah,
it.
he did two sets. So when we got in there, I tried to do a speech, but I was quite overwhelmed as well. So and I tried to make it like Peaky Blinders esque as well, the speech.
Yeah.
So I said I introduced
Right,
them saying
geezer.
for one night only. I said Small Heath's top rock and rollers, the Young Americans are playing. And Sarah started screaming on the dance. Someone come running over. She was looking for me. She couldn't see where he was. And then she saw Andrew like that.
Oh, really?
So, but his mate Kieran was a lovely guy as well. Both
Yeah.
really good voice he had as well, actually,
Yeah.
Kieran. I didn't realize he'd be singing too. So,
Well,
yeah, it was
well,
excellent.
go on. Chrissy Richardson sent me a message and he said that Simple As are playing Fuel on the 10th of August, headline show.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
So
cool.
what day is that? 10th of August? Is it a Monday night? What?
I'll have a look
See.
now. The problem I got, right, is we're we ain't doing anything this weekend. It's a Saturday.
Oh, is it? That's cool then.
Yeah.
Saturday night headline
That
slot.
was the 10th of August. Come up my phone, it was Park Run. That's when I'm supposed to be running.
Oh,
So I got a feeling I'm out because I got a feeling it's a family friend's birthday, 10th of August. Don't
well,
know
you're
what that's
supposed to be running to the park,
about. Running for the meal, I think.
running to the park.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if we're free, I'll go down and watch out. I don't think I've ever been to Fuel, actually.
No, I
I
haven't
don't think I've
either.
ever seen a band in there. I'd
You
say
have been to Fuel. You went the after party with flipping Scarlet Rebels.
yeah, I've been in there drinking, but I've not seen a live band in there. That's what I meant. It's a bit weird, actually. You got to walk in and duck because the ceiling's really low.
It must be low if you got a duck. Okay, now I'd be all right, expect. You're only like a couple of inches taller than me, ain't you?
But yeah, it is pretty low in there. It's very, very long. It's a very long building.
Yeah, he says it's a Saturday. They're recording a new single, so they'll definitely be up coming back on the show. There's only a couple of people watching this, but when it goes out, because I'm recording it, obviously, Chris, when it goes out in a week, probably a few more people will listen to it and on Spotify as well. So
Yeah,
everybody
we'll put it
get
on.
along to Fuel on the 10th of August, and you'll see Simple
Definitely.
As playing
Yeah,
a headline show. It's a
that'd be good,
Saturday.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's in 2 weeks then.
Week Saturday, that is, yeah.
Yeah, week Saturday. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Shall I ask the boss?
no, you can't. Because you've got to fucking do a run and you've got a meal to go to.
I'm pretty sure we have because we got loads of stuff coming up. Our weekends are crazy, absolutely crazy.
Hmm.
because we're away as well in Tenby then, supporting my nephew doing the Ironman again.
Okay.
So yeah, we have got a lot of stuff coming up.
Very good.
Mm.
Yeah,
Not
Chrissy said
not
run to
do we leave
Cardiff.
the house unattended, mind, because we got a savage rabbit that lives in the back garden. If anybody tries to come in and break in, the rabbit will have them.
Well, the only person knows who live is Rob Reese, so if anybody burgles, you'll be him.
Yeah, I come looking for Rob. Yeah, you're right. Rob, you're warned.
Because I doubt if you ever went and delivered that T-shirt, did you?
No, I still got it. Yeah, I tell you. Oh, let me show you something else I got you that you're going to be well happy about.
My other T-shirt, South of Salem.
Yeah, bad boy.
Yes. Cool.
So yeah,
What's he
I
got
don't know
there?
whether to make you wait for it until Christmas or whether to post it to you for
Nice one, Chris.
£1,000 again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It took 6 months to turn up, didn't it? The Scarlet Rebels one.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it took forever.
Yeah,
So
that one good.
Chrissy's leaving now, I think.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Just leave it. Leave your phone on, Chris. Pretend that somebody's watching us. Go and have your dinner or something.
Isn't Sarah watching?
No, Sherry's not watching either. She was watching last night when I was doing the tests. Because
She
when I put it on last night, it's for some reason it just went all back in a feedback loop.
okay.
So it just I was like, this ain't fucking working, is it? It's in a loop. And then it just kept going, this ain't working, is it? It's in a loop. It's like I was really fucked up yesterday. So I don't know what happened there.
Ah.
So,
So you've been
no,
watching the Olympics?
no, mate. I watched a bit of the women's hockey the other day because the Dutch girls were playing.
Mm.
But that's about it, really. I mean, I saw something about some boxing today, about the women's boxing.
Yeah, that's naughty, isn't it?
But
That's not that's wrong.
somebody failed a gender test.
Yeah, but you can't have men swimming in women's races, but you can have men battering the shit out of women in a boxing ring. How does that work?
Well, well, I tell you why. It's because they did. I saw something about this. They did some testing. The people that were doing the Olympics, and I think it was might have been the IBF,
Yeah.
and they were doing testing, and they all went wrong somewhere along the line. So they got booted off doing the testing, and um, now the Olympic Committee Council are doing the running the show, and apparently their testing is not so strict.
But
So,
she's failed a gender and a hormone, a testosterone as well. So she's failed virtually every test going,
well,
and
that's the
she's
thing,
still
right? If
allowed
you're a
to fight.
transsexual,
Yeah.
and you are converting, is it converting?
Yeah.
Converting, same fucking word, isn't it, really? Except one begins with a T and one begins with a C. Um, if you are transitioning from a woman to a man, you're having excess testosterone therapy. So they're pumping tons of testosterone into you, and the men a lot. Oh fucking! I get excited when I talk about steroids. The men a lot are not allowed to fucking take testosterone injections,
Yeah.
but these women that are transitioning can. So
Yeah. Yeah, but a woman changing to a man, the natural body physique is going to be of a woman, isn't it?
yeah,
Whereas, men inherently are stronger and they got better muscle mass or whatever than a woman, or they should do. So they should be naturally stronger and have a stronger punch power than a woman.
well they
So
say
if
that
you're a bloke going to a woman, it's just not,
if you've gone through puberty as a male, and then by the time you start transitioning as a female after puberty, so after you're 16, 17, and
yeah,
you transition into they reckon you've got 161% harder punch than a woman,
Jesus.
which, yeah, is a little bit unfair,
It's
that,
not
isn't it?
it's not it's not fair. I mean I read about it and they said that the Turkish trans woman punched twice, laid two punches. So she went down on her knees, the Italian girl, and then just said, "No, I'm not fighting him."
Good.
Because and then she's got upset and was crying in because it's her Olympic Games as well. She's trained like crazy to get there, and she's been robbed. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's wrong. It's
Well,
really
that
wrong.
is the fact that, I mean, these young girls or even young women now they are in the Olympics have spent their whole life trying to become this elite athlete to
Yeah,
compete in the Olympics as a female,
yeah.
and now you got to come up against a guy who can't make it as a
Wrong.
fucking guy in the
Wrong.
guys' Olympics.
Yeah, it was wrong. It was bad enough when, when with all the cheating with the steroids with Ben Johnson and all that in early days, when the athletes are training and different things, and then they've got an added advantage. And I know it was a bit like the cyclist that won the Tour de France. It was all about his
EPO,
blood, wasn't it? It was about
yeah,
his oxygen count in his blood and stuff, the stuff he was taking.
Lance Armstrong, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. So
They all take it anyway. Lance
well,
Armstrong was the fucking scapegoat for that.
no, but they reckon he was the one that was making the entire team take it, don't they? I watched that
Because he
film,
fuck.
the
It's not him.
program.
It's not him telling them to take it, is it? It's the fucking coaches.
Oh no, he told him to get on the juice. I watched the program.
Yeah, that's because he was made the scapegoat for it.
But no, it's called the program.
Yeah. Have you seen Icarus?
No.
That's a really good show as well.
Okay.
That's a documentary on
Yeah.
Netflix. So it was, and that was about this guy. He did the Tour de France, and he came in like 60th or something.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Fuck this! I want to do a dope. I want to do a doping run and do it on steroids, and I want to find the best people that can juice me up, and then go back into the Tour de France undetected." So he went to this guy in Russia, and this guy in Russia fucking juiced him up and made sure he passed all his tests and
Mm,
stuff when they do all the doping tests, and he came sixth.
mm.
So there's a massive difference. Well, I've got something. I mean, next year they're starting the enhanced games.
Well, that's fair enough. I haven't got a problem with that.
I think it's awesome. What a
Yeah,
brilliant
and I
idea.
think that's okay. So if you've got people that want to take stuff, let them have their own games. I haven't got a problem
Yeah.
with that.
And that should be exactly the same for the trans athletes.
Exactly,
Have your
exactly.
own fucking games, you trans
Yeah,
athlete people.
yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
I guarantee if you had a lady that was transitioning into a man, she ain't gonna want to fight Mike Tyson, is she? You know what I mean? It ain't gonna happen, is it?
No.
So that a man transitioning into a woman is taking advantage of that.
Well, there
Uh,
was one. There was one not long ago. A woman transitioned to a man who went into
yeah, she
boxing.
got battered though, didn't
Yeah, she
she?
got battered. Yeah.
Exactly. So I did see a thing mine on Facebook where there was a bloke fighting two women in like the
Yeah, I
opposite
saw that as well.
ring.
What a twat. There was an old guy, wasn't it, with two young.
Yeah,
It looked
yeah,
like two young kids, really, but
he battered the fuck out of him.
yeah, that was a bit
That was
naughty.
wrong. It was really,
Yeah,
really wrong. I was.
yeah.
But I did
And
see
you had
that.
Eddie Hall doing it with those other two guys.
Yeah, but they were like combined, they probably weighed as much as him, I expect.
I don't know. I doubt it. He's like 170 kilos, isn't he?
Yeah, I've seen that he sparked the one out. He picked the one, he threw him like a rag doll, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, that's a bit wild.
Yeah, but yeah. So it's all going a bit crazy, and I think it's all because of the YouTubers doing their boxing, and I think everybody's jumping on the bandwagon because they're making more money than the real boxers are.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're probably thinking, "Oh, let's try and I'll fight a giraffe or something like that next." You know what I mean? Just to try and make it entertaining because I suppose people rather watch celebrities than watch real boxers. I don't know.
I've seen all sorts of crap on Instagram now, fighting wise. And I started following this guy on Facebook as well, and he puts up all these. He's like a Geordie, I think he's a Geordie. He's either a Geordie or a Brummie, and he puts all these wild fighting videos up. And some of it is just fucking bizarre, man.
Mm.
Crazy stuff. It's like fucking. What makes me laugh on Instagram is when I watch all these midgets fighting. I can't stop.
Little people, they are little people.
And have you seen that little guy on UFC? He's like a UFC mascot, but he's like this really small guy. He's a fully grown guy, I think. He's like got
Right.
blonde hair.
Oh, what he won in the film Cradle of the Grave, was he?
I don't know. I think he's Russian or something.
Because they on that film they had real MMA fighters on that as well, and there was a little guy on there.
I don't think he's an MMA fighter. I think.
Okay,
Have you
maybe
seen
he's
it?
like a ring announcer or something, is he?
No, I don't know. I think he's like a mascot, to be honest. I'm
Right.
not
Okay.
sure what he is. If somebody who's watching could let us know. But he's like a. Did you see the thing with Mike Tyson when he met Mike Tyson? Didn't see
No.
that video.
No.
So he's this little guy. He's a proper person, right? But he's only
Yeah.
about 2 foot tall.
Yeah.
And because they got that illness, haven't they, where they don't grow anymore, and they all look the same pretty much, don't they? They're like Irish people, or Irish people look the same, don't they? But and Polish people as well, they all look the same as well, don't they?
Sorry, Ricky.
But they all seem to look the same. These like little people, they got like the same features. And he went to meet Mike Tyson, and it was all like Mike Tyson was sat there. I think he was on one of his podcasts, or he was on somebody's podcast, and he
Yeah.
was sat on the couch, and this little guy came over to him and started like wrestling with him and stuff. And Mike
No
Tyson
way.
was sat there. So Mike Tyson like was having fun with him, and he was like pretending to box him and stuff. But Mike Tyson thought he was actually like a 3-year-old kid. And
I
in the end,
think
he picked him
I
up and gave him a kiss on the cheek.
yeah, I think I've read something on that. Yeah, yeah.
It was like, yeah, that was so funny, man. When Mike Tyson thought he was a baby.
That's
He was
funny.
like, "Oh, look at the little fella," and he was like scrubbing his belly and all.
Oh God. Oh, that went down well then.
Yeah, he's something to do with Khabib's team, or he was, I think. He was like their
Okay.
mascot or something. He was like this is a little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. Like, sorry if I offended anybody then. Well, there's nobody watching anyway.
No.
But they will be when it goes out on video.
Yeah, but you're all right. You're only a little guy anyway, you know.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
only
tiny.
a little guy, you know. So, if anybody's going to take offense, it could be you, innit?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
strained your leg trying to get on your little push bike, didn't you?
It was on my BMX, it was.
Oh, that's something you need to watch. If you go on, you probably can't get it. Can you get BBC iPlayer?
No. I can
Um,
if I use my NordVPN.
oh, okay, okay. But on so like all the Olympics is shown on BBC. It's all on BBC. If you go on BBC iPlayer, you
Yay, my missus is watching. Hey, babe.
and BMXing's on there. I always thought, like when I was 13, 14, 15, I had a BMX and I thought I was the kid, right?
Yeah.
Watching these guys leaping over these things on the BMXs. I messaged our cousin Andrew because he was big into BMXing. Oh man, their quality. Unbelievable the stuff they're
Well,
doing.
Roger was into it as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't as good as me though.
I don't
He's
know.
better.
I think
He's better on his skateboard, he was
oh
right.
yeah, he used to do skateboard. He used to
Yeah,
do
he was good on really good on his skateboard. But
Hasbulla. Chrissy said Hasbulla, that guy's name is.
oh, okay. I'll have to look him up.
So I don't know.
I will have to look him up.
I wouldn't have known his name if talking.
But yeah, the BMXing, oh, it's mental. What's they getting like 8 meters above the ground on the BMXs? They're coming down a ramp, do you know what I mean?
Oh
But
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh God, it's unbelievable. And they're like jumping off the bikes, spinning the bikes around, and then jumping back on.
Well, they do
It's
that on
mega
motorbikes
impressive.
now.
Hmm?
They do that on motorbikes.
Oh, I know. That's that X Cross, isn't it?
Yeah.
They had that
They do
going
like
on.
somersaults and.
Yeah, yeah.
But have you been watching anything lately?
With regards to what, any
Netflix
programs or
TV?
no, not particularly. We haven't really got into anything apart from the boys, which I love.
I don't see that. I didn't know we were into boys.
It's the boys is class. You need to watch it. Seriously, you love it. They're all they're
You love boys.
superheroes that are injected as babies,
Yeah.
but they're all wrong uns. So they're
Obviously,
like
you love
superheroes
them.
and they just go lasering people for a laugh and things. It's great. But there's a guy on there as well who's got like a very long penis and he uses that to strangle people. It's funny. So one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my
Oh, I don't have my missus watch that then.
life.
Well, I've been watching Richard Hammond's Workshop, and I watched the first one of season 3 today.
Okay.
I love it. What a great program that is.
Yeah.
Because have you ever seen it?
No.
'Cause it's
No.
on Discovery Channel. It's better than that farming program that the other guy does. And what it is, because obviously they finished with Top Gear and whatever. They've all like, because they had their own company and now they've all like this been dissolved. They're
Okay.
doing one more. What was that other thing they followed? They made after Top Gear. It was
Grand
called, yeah, the Grand Tour.
Grand Tour, that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
They got one more of them coming out later in the year, and that's it then for them. So he's got this series now called Richard Hammond's Workshop. And what he did, he met these couple of guys because a couple of guys restored a car for him.
Mm.
And they had this like this shitty old garage and shitty old workshop and stuff. And he said, "Oh, you've done such a good job on this car. Would you like to like come into business with me?" So he's made this brand new factory warehouse place. He spent like 200 grand on it,
Yeah.
and he's given these guys a really good chance to make it in classic car restoration.
Okay.
And the whole thing now, the whole program is about him setting up this business and doing classic car restoration, and it's in Hereford.
All right.
It's called the Smallest Cog,
The
and he
smallest
lives pretty
cog.
close to there actually. Yeah, the company's called the Smallest Cog. Yeah, so
Cog or cock.
smaller. Well, if it's Richard Hammond, it should be called the
I
Small,
thought I thought you said the
but
smallest cock. I was going to say fair play
Smallest
to him.
Cog. But yeah, so they've been at it for like, well, this is the third season I started watching now, so they've been at it for like
Yeah.
3 years
Okay.
almost. But yeah, it's really good. It's really interesting. And they did a car for the first episode of this season. It was owned by, I can't remember his name, but he was like a massive racing driver from the 1940s, French guy.
All right. Okay.
And the name Bugatti comes from his name,
All right.
Le Chon or
Okay.
Lev, I was going to say LeBron then, but it's LeBron James. But something like that anyway.
Yeah.
And they did this Bugatti and they put it on show in the RAC building. And like the son was crying. It was really good. Like he was like,
Okay.
"Oh, Dad, we made it." And yeah,
Oh, I'll have to have a look at that.
it's really good program. I don't know
Yeah.
if you can see it anywhere else because I'm watching it on Discovery Channel. So
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got that because you've got to pay for it, haven't you? So
yeah,
I got free view. I have. So, oh no, we got Virgin. We got some channels, but we are on the cheapest package because I'm cheap.
yeah, I'm on the cheapest package, but Discovery Channel's free over here.
Yeah, but you get like different like the boxing and all, don't you? You get different channels over in Holland than we get over here, don't you? So,
Most of the boxing I watch on my phone through a streaming app.
all right.
To be honest, I've sent it to you before, but
Yeah.
Andy Miller's watching. I don't know if he's still watching. He was watching. He might have gone now. He's one of my old mates who used to come drinking in my pub.
Yeah. What was that? Gold Harvest.
In my pub, you dickhead.
Oh, you're right. You're one over there.
So I think he's gone now. Somebody's gone anyway. Somebody's dropped out. So we're back down to two watchers now,
Boom.
not including ourselves. And Steve haven't turned up, which I'm pretty disappointed about. I sent him a message.
Drop a text now. Am
I
I
can't.
I'm friends with him.
Drop him a message again then, tell him to jump on because I sent him a message. I told him I emailed him the link, and I can always send him the link uh via this
Him now. I
because
got to do another important message as well.
he's got the kids next week. He said so he can't do it next week.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to have a nice catch up with Steve because we haven't spoken to him for ages, and I know he went to see Deadpool Wolverine the other day, so I wanted him to tell us about that. To be honest,
My son-in-law's watched it, and he said it's probably the best one he's ever watched. And I said, "Well, the best Wolverine film or the best Deadpool film?" He said, "No, the best film." So, wow,
the best film ever.
that's something else, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You reckon it's
Well,
amazing?
I saw a thing on Facebook today about everyone complaining. It was like in the Welsh news or something.
Yeah.
Everybody moaning about it because there's too many gay jokes in it.
On the Deadpool thing.
Yeah,
That's
the
just because they're
movie.
taking the mick out of each other, though, aren't they?
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, why would it? Why would it offend you anyway?
Like you, Jackman is gay, isn't he?
I think they're both gay, aren't they?
No, Ryan Reynolds ain't. But he could turn me. He's a
Who, Ryan
he's
Reynolds or Hugh Jackman?
Ryan Reynolds. He's a beautiful looking boy, isn't he? You got to
Is
give him credit.
I don't know.
Twat.
I don't know. But
I think people just take offense to everything these days, don't they? It's like with Tenacious D, wasn't it? When Kyle Glass said something about
Trump.
yeah, he wish he got shot. Or
Yeah, he said,
hope they
oh,
don't miss next
make a
time.
wish for your birthday, and he said, I hope they
Yeah.
don't miss next time. Yeah.
But he didn't even say it over the mic. Apparently somebody lip read him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, you can't get away with anything now. So people are just going too far the other way. It's daft. I got a delivery coming in a second.
My delivery
We're
was a
live, we are,
pizza.
sir, on Facebook. So just bring your arm in. I'll tell you when yeah, if you bring it in there, you'll be fine.
Is it pizza? Pizza. Oh no, it's a beer. Hello. I can't believe that you just brought him a beer and you're not even watching it.
Yeah, you're not watching it, sir. No, she just said no. Bad enough having to listen to it.
I don't know if
But
Sherry's still watching.
so yeah, it's all gone crazy, hasn't it? Woke and all that.
Yeah, I think it's nonsense. I do, to be honest.
It's mad. It's mad. We can't have a laugh anymore. Everybody
No.
gets offended. You can get sacked for saying, if somebody digs something out that you said 20 years ago, you can get sacked for that now. It's just bonkers.
I hope they
That's
do. I
why
hope
I'm
they
always
don't.
completely clean.
A lot of
I
stuff
do,
I said
I
20
do
years
think
ago I
like
couldn't say nowadays.
I do think about some of our earlier podcasts and some of the things we said. I think, oh, brother. But,
Well, I don't think there's anything that bad. It's like
no,
I
I
just
don't. I
just
don't
had
think
a
so.
laugh about people looking the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I did see. I was up the front for Zach and the New Men, but I didn't see the lads. And I was thinking about the podcast we had with them
Yeah.
when they were on about the one's mum being a MILF and stuff. So I wish I bumped into him so I could have wound him
Oh,
up.
that wasn't Zack and the Newman. That was
It wasn't Bad Actress.
no, it was the other
Yeah.
young lad, the Cavs.
Was it? I thought it was Zach and the New Men. I thought they
No,
were
it was the
winding each
Cavs.
other up. Was it?
Yeah, the one guy
Um,
took his mum out or something, didn't he?
yeah, yeah, on a date. Yeah, and the other two boys are like, yeah, we wish we could do that. But it was like Bad Actress when we were winding Tommy up. Well, I was winding Tommy up as well. But yeah, you gotta have a joke, haven't you?
Well, if you can't have a joke, mate, then there's nothing left worth living for, is there?
No, definitely not.
You know. And at the end of the day, as long as you're about to offend people because people take offense, but as long as you're not aiming it at people, do you know what I mean? And anyone in particular, then I should
Yeah,
say.
yeah. A particular demographic. Yeah,
No, it's going to be a
just offend
demographic, but it's
everybody.
not any particular person.
No, just offend everybody. Like Ricky
Well, I'm
Gervais.
used to that.
He gets away with it, doesn't he?
Oh,
Ricky Gervais
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
just offends everyone.
Yeah, but he doesn't like, you know, call him out by name. He just does it to like,
He
or,
did. What's that Jenner bloke?
oh, Leonardo. Oh, he did. Yeah, and Leonardo DiCaprio as well.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Jenner bloke.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If he came back now and run the decathlon now, he'd smash all the ladies' records as well, wouldn't
He
he?
would, but he's
But
a
he
bit
wouldn't
old.
do.
I don't know. He's about 75 now, isn't he?
Yeah, but he wouldn't have done it, would he? Do you know what I mean? He's a proper athlete, isn't he? Or she? Well, I don't. What do you say? He was a he at the time, but now he's she, isn't he?
I don't know. He's still got his bits, hasn't he?
No, he's had it all lobbed off.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he still had his bits.
No, I was part of the thing because he went into the doctors with his long pole vault and his two shot puts,
Yeah, I
didn't
saw that on Ricky Gervais,
he?
but that's why I still thought he had his bits.
No. He's fully transitioned ages ago.
Okay.
What's he? What's she called?
Bruce Jenner.
No, now
Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn.
Caitlin. That's it. Do you know what? She was really good on I'm a Celebrity, mind.
Was she?
Yeah, I
Well,
thought
she
she was
didn't
really
drive,
good.
apparently.
Hmm?
She didn't drive.
No, she didn't. She couldn't have driven.
They
No,
didn't give her a
definitely not.
driving
But
challenge.
no, they wouldn't let her behind the wheel of anything. But she was good fun. I'm very open about everything. Do you know what I mean? Which I think you've got to be, haven't you? Really?
I don't know, because I get really confused about them a lot because I always thought that he was like Kim Kardashian's dad.
I think he is.
No, he's not, is he? He's one. He's I think like one of them's
Was he a
dad.
stepdad or something then, is he?
Yeah, I think he's a
So
stepdad.
all
Yeah,
the Jenners are his. So
yeah,
like Caitlyn
he is
and all that.
Caitlyn.
But hmm?
He is Caitlyn, isn't
No,
he?
Kim Kardashian and
Kim Jenner. She can't be Kim Jenner.
Kim. There's a Caitlyn Jenner. There's other Jenners. There's definitely
Yeah,
there's
but I always get. I thought they were the Kardashians. I thought they were the same people.
maybe there's step. I never watched the program, so maybe there's
Oh
step.
me.
Perhaps one of our viewers know.
Do one of our viewers know who the Kardashians and the Jenners are?
I
What
reckon
the
they do.
relationship is?
They're definitely related, aren't they?
Maybe they're cousins.
Not in the way we know it.
I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Because I don't really follow that sort of crap. Do you know what I mean?
The only reality TV stuff I watch is I'm a Celebrity. That's the only reality stuff. I know like
I
Love
don't really
Island's
watch
on.
that.
and everybody goes mad for Love Island, but I can't watch it. It's just like a bunch of good-looking blokes with six packs, stunning-looking women with nice fake boobs, and they're just on there to try and shaft each other, and they
The
and
only reality I do is my radio show, to be honest.
and that's you couldn't get any further away from reality. I was telling everybody about that up Steelhouse. About Penelope.
Let me see if I can find something and see if I can play you through my earphones. Have a look.
You do it. I gotta crack this open a minute. It's boiling, it's so warm. I got a fan. Can you hear the fan in the background?
Was
Can't
it
hear
Sarah shouting? Oh,
No.
go on, Dave.
It's just so warm.
Week
I'm gonna make
29.
make fudgy famous again.
All right,
On
Tess.
live,
How's
on
it
live
going?
streaming. She is. Fudgy.
See if we can hear this.
See if we can get Neil. Is Neil still watching? We get his little dog Todd mad now. Look at Todd.
I
Look at
can't hear
Todd.
you now. This is
It's too warm, isn't it?
Meet in the Newbury Park.
Yeah. How's Butters doing?
um
Did you have that scan after?
he's got it next week on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
See if I can play this. I don't know what it'll sound like over the I gotta figure out a way.
What do you mean?
Gotta figure out a way of playing this. I gotta take my headphones off in a minute so you can Where's- see if I can-
So warm.
keep missing in.
Yeah. Plug out our Rob again. I was going to wear it, but it was too hot, Rob.
See if you can hear this.
Well, I was called Ride or Die by Kicking Valentina Tess, and I got some breaking news that's happened this week. Well,
Go on.
yeah,
Breaking news.
a few days ago, but it's still breaking news, right?
All right.
Ex-President Trump has been shot in the ear hole.
Also gone quiet now. I can't hear it now. I
What
couldn't hear it after.
do you mean he's been shot in the ear?
Oh,
I shouldn't laugh, should I?
No, you shouldn't laugh. This is serious stuff. What do you mean he's been shot in the ear hole then? Has he been assassination attempt on his life or something? Is that what we're trying to say?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I stopped laughing now, right? It just sounded really funny. Somebody's getting shot in the ear hole, you know what I mean? And yeah, what it was, right? He was up on stage and he was doing a speech.
Yeah.
Like one of these big speeches at a rally, you know, like they do with these nutty American people.
Yeah.
And
It's
took
not
a few pot shots at him.
You can't hear it, can you?
Oh,
A few pot shots at him like he was a duck in a fair, you know. And he was really lucky that he turned his head at the right time.
Hello. I think it cuts out when I talk.
And he got shot in the ear.
Wrong. And
I don't know why I'm laughing so much. Because it's not funny, right? Because I don't know who's behind it, right? It'd probably be the CIA and just like they killed John F. Kennedy, you know.
I think we better come back to this story after the next song. I just couldn't stop laughing when I was recording it.
so where's Penn from then?
She's from South Wales.
She sounds a bit more Welshy than you.
She's from Newport, she is.
Yeah, she definitely got a Newport twang about her, haven't she?
Oh, Sean O'Reilly's watching. He's off to see the Dam next week.
Oh, that's cool.
And Ricky Novak was watching, but I don't know if he still is after that.
And people are trying to disassociate themselves to it now. I tell you,
People should listen to my radio show and then you'll hear more stuff like that on there. And then we do Dear Just Chopsing, where Penn is like a Deirdre aunt, and Deirdre agony aunt, and then she gets the problems in and then I solve them. I don't solve them, but I give my 2 pence worth. So my radio show goes out at 7 o'clock on BHP Radio on a Friday, And that's the best time for you to listen to it, actually, because it also goes out on Tuesday on Voodoo Rocks Radio at 10 o'clock. So if you want to listen to something funny, listen to that show. It's good rock music, punk music, all sorts of music. And
And if you want anything played, I'm sure you'll play it for them as well, won't you? If there's
I will.
any-
All they got to do is send me a request.
Yeah.
Send some comments on Facebook, and we'll more than accommodate. So because I'm always asking for comments on the shows, and I never get any. So
Well, I got a request then.
go on.
Will you play Dan Byrne Animals, please?
I will.
Thank you.
You have to remind me.
Yeah.
And I'll write it down.
Cool. Thank you.
So what were you going to say anyway?
I can't remember now. I'm old now, and I just my head's full of. Well, there was a lady in work said my head's full of toys, so she's probably right. To be fair,
That's not very nice, is it? I don't know.
I don't take it as a compliment. To be honest, depends what toys they are, don't I? Got a couple of new ones here now. That was my new one. The newest one here. That one here.
Sean said play something by the Viagra Boys. I'm assuming that's going to be something hard.
Unless they
Not
haven't-
necessarily
yeah,
heavy.
then it'd be a bit flaccid.
But probably hard.
Yeah. Get your pump on.
But anyway, Sean, I'm hoping to go and see the Damned in November. I got so much going on in November. I'm not going to do any of it because I think that's on a work night as well.
Is it?
Yeah, that's going to be a
And
pain.
Amsterdam's a fair trek, innit? What was that? 2 hours on the train, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 hours from
One
me.
Definitely 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's not so much going there; it's getting home. If you miss the train, you're knackered.
Yeah, we nearly did miss the train.
Going or coming?
Did I tell you about that?
No.
Oh, it's funny. So, obviously, when we came over to see you, we came over with our auntie and uncle.
Yeah.
So the train opens its doors, and then what we didn't know was the etiquette of the trainage in Holland.
Didn't know there was any.
When the person gets off the train and they blow their whistle, you're not allowed to enter the train then because the doors are going to shut.
Okay.
So we were running down because we were late for the train. I think it might have just been a connecting train. It was a little train. It was one the big one that we caught down to you guys. The lady got off and blew her whistle. So we pushed Sarah and Auntie Jean on the train, right, to make sure they got on there. And then the door shut. And the sort of like the step goes and the door shut.
Yeah.
We went, oh shit. So we're like trying to press the button to try and get the train on because we didn't want them going on their own. So this woman is at the top of the end of the train then shouting at us, right, in Dutch, right? So we didn't know what was going on. And then there was a line of people sat down on a bench waiting for their next train, telling us to run. She's telling you to run. So they're like telling us to run. So we went running up. We've got our cases and our bags and stuff. She said, I'll lay you on and then I'm going to speak to you both, right?
Oh, God.
Okay. So we got on the train. And then she gave us a bollocking about saying you're not allowed to go on the train after the whistle and different stuff.
All
So
right.
it was like, I'm 77. It's the first time I've had a bollocking for years. But we were laughing, and there was like young Dutch guys and different people stood around us, like fucking chuckling and everything. But they were all scared of this woman because she was like Eva Braun mine having a pop at us. It was proper scary. She didn't take any prisoners, but yeah, it was proper funny.
Well, since Sean O'Reilly's listening, Sean O'Reilly, mate, I sent you a T-shirt for your 60th birthday, and it's still at David's house.
It's still here. It is still here, Sean. I will. I promise I will get it to you, mate.
He's
Might
63 now.
Well, I'll tell you what. Once I'm off the couch and I do my 5K, I'll ride on my push bike and take it to Sean's house. How about that?
In Griffithstown.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Up the road, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. So you see, I did send it. I thought, well, we made a video for him and everything. Well, you didn't, Dave. You didn't turn up. But I made a video for him for his 60th birthday. And he's laughing. He said he's only 61. But yeah, I know you're only 61, mate. But this is how long David's had your T-shirt.
This is the abuse I got to endure all the time, like. But yeah, still in. I still got it in the cupboard, ready.
But you're your own worst enemy, Dave.
I know I am.
I send you stuff to give to people, and I bet you didn't even get that invite either, did you?
What invite?
The invite to our wedding party.
No, you didn't send it to me.
I know I sent it to Sean's son by mistake. But he said he was going to deliver it to you and pick up the t-shirt at the same time.
Yes, that's what he needs to do.
But, yeah, that was a bit bad. I don't know how I gave fucking Sherry his address over your address. It was a bit bananas. I don't know.
No, we didn't have an invite.
Well, you did. It's a fucking
We still turned
house.
up, though. We turned up. Do you know, I was the first time I've traveled abroad for 8 years for you and Sherry.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Mm.
First time.
Nice.
So, it was very entertaining as well. I had a nice week actually. It's nice.
Cool.